All right, what is going on, guys? Got another breakdown for UFC Vegas 42 main event at featherweight. We got Max Holloway taking on Yair Rodriguez. Yair's gonna have a 2-inch reach advantage, and they are the same height. So I'll start with Rodriguez. Been forever since we've seen him. He's had a couple fights fall through since we last saw him against Jeremy Stevens. Convincing win after the accidental eye poke led to the first one getting canceled in Mexico City, or not canceled. It was just called off in the first round, but yeah, but before he left, he was like, top three in the division. I'm not even sure where he's ranked now because honestly, man, when I was doing the tape study for this fight, like it just made me realize like where the hell has everybody been in featherweight? Like there's so many guys where they've been gone forever, and like not even just the main ones like Zabit and Yair Rodriguez and Calvin Cater obviously took that beating, which we'll talk about in a minute, but where is Arnold Allen? Where is Sadiq Youssef? Josh Emmett's coming back, but where's he been? It's just like, there's just so many guys in that top 15 featherweight where it's just one thing or another, they're not there. And Yair Rodriguez is pretty much the king of that. It's been 2 years since we last saw him. So that weighs really heavy on the pick here, But like stylistically, before that, picked up some solid wins, knocked out Korean Zombie, one of the crazier knockouts out there. And yeah, like he's picked up some good wins. He's got very dynamic striking. Um, Kind of fights like he's in a video game. Honestly, just lots of kicks, flying knees, just like whatever. But he's good with it too. Like there's a reason why he was ranked fourth. But yeah, it's just that layoff. It's gonna be tough to see. I mean, layoffs don't always matter, but it's just like how good is Yair Rodriguez? And like I was saying, with like the state of this division, it's really hard to tell who's who in featherweight. But Max is like the one guy where you know what you're gonna get, and like the one thing I will say with Max that has to be considered is he has taken a lot of damage in his career, and he is young, like from an age wise standpoint, but like there's like your age, your regular age, and then there's your age and damage. And Holloway has sustained some damage, but at the same time, it's against high level guys. And the Volkanovski fights, the first one, Max just took a long time to get going. Volkanovski ends up getting the decision there pretty clearly, I thought. And then in the second one, I thought Max won. A lot of people did. Like I remember FanDuel refunded the straight plays on that one. They didn't void the parlays though because somebody got fucked over on those. But yeah, Volkanovski is the best of all time for featherweight probably, and he is probably gonna reign for a long time unless Max can beat him. Like I just don't see who's gonna take out Volkanovski. He's just so well rounded, and then so it's really good to see that Holloway bounces back and puts on one of the most historic performances ever. Calvin Cater, the one guy who has been showing up in the featherweight division, has been fighting a lot, or not the only guy, but he was one of the only guys that was really active, that was shooting into like the top five, and he was good too, very good boxing. And Holloway set a strikes record on him. Fight probably should have been stopped in like the third or fourth round with how much damage Calvin Cater was taking, but it goes to decision. We haven't seen Calvin Cater since because of the amount of damage that he took in that one. And yeah, Max, um, the big factor was just how he bounced back after that Volkanovski fight. Bounced back as good as you could possibly look. Had that historic moment where he just like wasn't even looking, just talking shit, and he was landing a jab as he was doing it. Pretty wild. And the Ortega fight was very similar. Just put it on him, and he was really feeling himself in that one too. He was teaching Ortega how to box her a little bit in the fourth round, but yeah, the line is a 7-1 favorite for Max for a reason. It's gonna be a method if you want to bet. And at plus 130 for Max Holloway by knockout, I think I like that on DraftKings. It's really knockout or decision. Do you think Yair's durable enough? Decision is plus 100, and then knockout's plus 130. So a little bit more action on the decision, but I think knockout's the best bet. Just if he can land anything close to the amount of strikes he was landing in the Calvin Cater fight, I think we're going to get a similar type deal going where it's just going to be an attritive thing. And so for that reason, I'm going to make a round bet, or I already did, but I like Max Holloway to win in round four at plus 1400, and I'm pretty sure that if you do Max Holloway by knockout in round four, you get plus 1500. because I think Yair's durable enough. I think if Max is going to get the knockout, it's not going to be one of those just flush knockouts. It's going to be just the damage is going to add up, and maybe the fight doesn't get outside of the third round, like in between the third or fourth, which I don't know how that would count. Um, but anyway, like if the fight goes into like the fourth or fifth round, I think Yair is just going to be like dead on his feet basically. If we get anything like what this line would reflect, so I think a line like this, you got to go with a method, and I'm gonna go a step further and go with Max Holloway by knockout in round four. So yeah, I try to pick my spots with the round betting. I've only done two on the channel. It's not like my specialty, but yeah, I like Max Holloway in round four at plus 1500. I think it's definitely worth a stab. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Sure, subscribe and take it easy.